Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Colts are top 10 in pass yards, going up against that Jets secondary that could be in for a long day.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
It's taken to the 26. A 46-yard punt. 4-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hale. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Swanson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic. but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now look at
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just shedding him off there. 23 yards on the play. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On third down. It's done. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And that'll bring up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They start on the ground with Pirine. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now back to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. To throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Here's Pirine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now P-Ryan, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw here. His throw incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took the snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Hey, cut
to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
The drive starts with a handoff to P-Ryan. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. This one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Complete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute. To play in half number 1. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And
This will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! 58, right over there, here. Right, 58, right there.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Watching that body, body! Blue 90! Blue 90! Good, good! Good, good! Hurry up, here we go! All right, man, look at 56!
They'll throw now on the final play. And an alley to run. Finding room inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they tie it on the last play of the second quarter. Now the PAT will give them the lead.
Yeah, and how about that extra little jolt that they'll feel when the ball goes through the posts? Carry that to the locker room with them and feel like, okay, we've got something good going here now, guys.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robertson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Shift together here from the D-line. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Let's go. Ohio. Shoot. Flex round.
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go!
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watching that, Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue, land it!
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Second down following the run.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Halfback sent in motion.
No, check. Patriot!
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And some room to maneuver. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And the back goes into motion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Leopard.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Check 4. Here we go.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1s here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Hale. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
The play clock's running down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Green, 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go! Green,
Slot man
39.
moves right.
Green, 39.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Swanson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Let's round. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Grind 38. Ohio.
Play clock winding down. Now back to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. And you know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. Now a carry for Pirine. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Green, 39. All right, now look.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Swanson. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.